Hi, it's the Black Bonsai guy, and I'm back here today. Today I'll be trimming up a bush that I found at Lowe's. It was on clearance for $3. It was a rescue plant. I got it, gave it some water, I fed it. I should have had a before picture. It was in pretty bad shape, but now it's starting to grow back out, and now I want to start training it, so I'll do an initial training on this. So here we go. Alright, I'm back. So here's the tools we'll use today. Our handy dandy blues, allows you to get in tight, cut precise, and our handy dandy loppers. Alright, so this is a yellow spotted emu bush, and found it at Lowe's. It was in bad shape. Hopefully you guys can see in there. It has two trunks coming out of it, low to the ground. So I'll go ahead and start doing some pruning on this to turn this into a bonsai. And it'll be a while before it's ready to be considered a bonsai. But for now, we'll just start doing some preliminary training on it. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing I see that I want to remove is in here you have some shoots that are coming out the main stem, or suckers rather. I want to go ahead and remove those suckers, because all those suckers are doing is taking resources from the plant, and they'll never develop into the usable bushes that I would want for this design, so I'll leave as is. Now I'm going to train to be a dual branch bonsai, but as this progresses over many years, I may cut one of the sides off. And just looking at it right now, if I had a side to cut off, it would be this side. I will completely remove that and train this into just being a bonsai, because there's lots of movement in the trunk over here. So yeah, let me just finish cleaning up some things I don't like. Let me get in closer, actually. I apologize. I've been cutting away and my battery died on me, so I had to come back and do this again. But I basically cut back some of this side over here. Wasn't really sure if I wanted to keep it. And in the process of cutting back, I discovered that we had some, hopefully you can see this, something laid eggs on the bottom of the tree, so we'll be getting rid of those. Now I'm just looking at the tree to see what next direction I want to go in. Found another little nest of eggs here. Put those down, take care of those later. It's important, that's why it's important to make sure you have air flow in your tree, because pests will not lay eggs where they don't feel like it's a threat to them. If they feel like the area is a threat, they won't settle there. So I'm just removing and cleaning up. Spin it in over here. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to start bringing the height of this tree down some. And I got this over here. Maybe I'll have this branch come about right here. Don't worry, it'll grow back. This is one of the hardest things to do for people, for some people, is to cut their trees back. But once you understand how a plant grows, it becomes one of my favorite things to do, cut it back. It's just deciding, it's looking at a tree and deciding how it will perform in the future. So you want to make the right cut, and sometimes you mess up and you take the wrong thing off and you don't see it when you need to, and you pay for it. It takes years to grow back. Sometimes they don't, but that's the fun part of doing this. Just giving it a nice little haircut. Now I want to take that off. Take that off. Take that off. You see how that's looking to y'all. Make sure the camera's not cutting off. Oh, it should be a little higher. Cut all that out. So I'm just slicing this down. What I want to do is I want to get in here and start cleaning out some of these branches and make the appropriate selections on which ones I'm going to keep. Now let me get a pointer right quick. If you notice, this branch right here is crossing back into the plant. So we want to take that off, if it makes sense. Just looking at the design of it, and I don't think it will ever add to the design, so we take that off. Let's clean that up a bit. That'll heal nicely, and maybe this little nub will back bud. Again, maybe it won't. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off completely. That's about as much as I want to take off now. I'll come back with my melon cutter and get in there like I really want to. There's only so much you can do without damaging the plant. There's a branch over here I want to take off. Another one down here. Down there. Back. One here in the middle that's dead. Alright, now we have some little suckers going in there. We'll get rid of those. I didn't see any way we can use those branches in the overall design, but then again, it's so preliminary, you really don't know, because I'm just giving it a haircut now so that it can thicken up a little bit more, put on some better roots. And also I'm trying to get get some branches defined. All right, so I'm thinking, got this guy over here, slowly but surely we'll start to get that to grow like that. Have a nice little something over there. Let me start creating some more negative space in this bonsai. I'll go ahead and take this tag off for now. I just tuck these against the side wall. Now I want to start taking off some of these branches that are not allowing for negative space. They're not really doing anything for me. They're growing back in. One, keep the older, cut off the younger, trim down. I don't like how these are sticking up there. Gonna get dangerous. Like that, much better. That opened it up. Go wire these in place. Take this off. Liking this so far. Oh yeah. I can't use this. This is not going to give me what I want. See if I can get this off nice and clean. Much better. Come back with the melon to get that nice. We should get some back budding on of these branches. Hopefully you guys can see. Much better movement in there. This has to get cut out. So we will come in and hopefully that. All right, I'm kind of liking the way this is looking now. Not too bad for a first haircut. These are not doing anything for it. These little suckers here, so I'll clean that up. Expose that trunk line. I'm leaving this one on because this may grow out and we can fan it down. The more I look at it, I kind of want to take this off. Kind of want to take that off and let's see how that looks. I don't know. This guy's really telling me he doesn't want to be there. So in bonsai, don't think about it. Just cut. Actually, I will reduce that. If you see, I left just a little. Let's see if we can rotate. Right here, I left just a little bit of leaf on there. It'll back bud and fill out, and you have a nice little area there. But over here, this will be the front of the tree. Let me just see if we can get in there. Actually, that's not a good idea. Let me tilt this way. Hold up. Gotta make sure you guys can see what I see. Let me get up in that thing. There we go. All right. So I got a whole bunch of leaves in here that I've been taking off, but ultimately, I'm thinking cut this off all together, get rid of this whole left side, unless something develops over the next year that warrants me keeping it. And then we'll have the tree come out. We got nice movement in the branches here. See that? Nice movement. I'm thinking that's gonna be the tree. Front of the tree right there. Tilt back down. Not too shabby for his first haircut. think we're gonna end this video here. I appreciate you all for watching. I apologize for the cutoff in the video earlier, but that's how things work sometimes. I think I want to clean this nub up a little bit better. This nub right here. See if we can clean that up before we go. You know what? I cannot do it right now because this branch is coming off that nub, and if I cut it there, I run the risk of cracking it in the back. So I'll leave that for now. In the future, let me just make sure you guys can see. Now you can't see it from that angle, but in the future, right here, I may just leave this branch, cut the whole thing off in the back so don't have that nasty scar. In fact, let me see if I can do it now. There we go. We're going for gold. Much better. Much better. Less of an eyesore. All right, we will end it there, and we'll be back. Thanks for watching.